Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man can. Oh yes! Did anyone else pronounce it this way when they were a kid? I mean, it's Spider-Man, everyone's favorite web-swinging neighborhood Spidey. Spider-Man has always been Marvel's biggest superhero, as everyone loves this smart-mouthed New Yorker, sporting the red, white, and blue. And in the 90s, everyone knew it. The comics were still selling big, especially thanks to the introduction of this guy. But of course, Sega, never missing an opportunity to use a license, produced Spider-Man, the video game. And just check out this fiddly fine looking cabinet, with all that sweet spiddly Spider-Man art on the side. So you got Big Spidey, and the Green Goblin, Lizard, Kingpin, and of course, the game was released in 1991 as an upright cabinet using Sega System 32 hardware. This 4-player beat-em-up has the players take on the role of Spider-Man and his super friends. You got the Web Slinger, Thrift Store Catwoman, Namor,
worst crossover ever,
and everyone's favorite Avenger to hate on. The hair! Look at the hair! Unlike other beat-em-ups, which assign certain characters to certain joysticks, any player can choose any superhero, as long as another player isn't already controlling them. Each character has a jump and a basic attack, and if you smash both at once, you can do a super move, at the cost of some of your energy. As for the super moves, Spider-Man has big chunky webs. Black Cat uses her naughty little whip, which to me looks like a gooey grabber. The Submariner has a hydroelectric blast, and Hawkeye, well, just take a guess on what Hawkeye uses. Goddamn the hair! Also, when you jump, if you are high enough, you can perform an aerial attack. The energy meter itself isn't hearts or blocks like classic games, nope, instead it simply counts down to 0. But every credit you put in pumps that number up, so just keep tossing coins in there like a leprechaun. Oh, hide in me gold! Also, if you get a game over, you can rejoin the game and even change your character when you do so. The game has a pseudo comic book feel to it, complete with word bubbles and minor voice acting.
Okay, white people, listen, what the f is that and why hasn't it eaten you yet?
I don't know.
The music is passable, but barely fits the levels. Maybe this is because the majority of the soundtrack was recycled from a previous Sega game called Quartet, released in 1987. Notably the tunes Okie Rap and FM Funk. For instance, FM Funk appears in the second stage in Spider-Man, while it is featured in the third stage of Quartet. But truly, there's only one thing that drives me crazy, and I'm talking crazy. It's every time you hit one of these Billy Zane Phantom-looking motherfuckers. They yelp like a dog that's just been kicked. What is that? A dying chihuahua? Did they put chihuahuas in mechanical suits and send them after Spider-Man? Who does this?
kill that guy.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad, but the majority of the villains you fight are these guys. So every punch, kick, or whatever, I hear the damn noise. See? Punch, kick, something. Whose idea was this? This game features two playstyles. The first is a pseudo 3D horizontal side-scrolling beat-em-up. The second has the camera zooming out to a larger 2D vertical stage. Climb and descend platforming sections, using a variation of their special attack as the main weapon. The game also features its own Sinister Six. You have Scorpion, Venom, Lizard, Sandman, Green Goblin, and the Kingpin, with Dr. Octopus, Electro, and Hobgoblin as mini-bosses. Okay, I guess it's more like the Naughty Nine or something. The basic plot of the game is Spider-Man and his allies must retrieve a mystical artifact from the Kingpin. The game features 4 chapters. Chapter 1, The Mystic Power Stone. You start by taking your Spidey crew through the streets of New York. The main baddies of this level are the before-mentioned Phantom robots, or whatever they are. You come upon the Scorpion guarding a truck. Let's beat him up. The truck opens, and it's Venom! Crawling out of some transformation machine. Beat the symbiote out of him, and he turns into a big-ass Venom! And starts climbing like King Kong. We go up the side of this skyscraper. What the heck is this Namor cutout doing here? And it's up to us to have the final confrontation with Venom on the rooftop.
Kick his ass, Seabass!
Chapter 2, Big Brother Kingpin. We are greeted by the Green Goblin as we continue our way across Kingpin's rooftop, which attaches to a scaffold holding a large blimp. They toss a couple new street thugs at us, Skinny Fang and Fatty over here. Then we gotta kick the crap out of the lizard! Before making our way across the 2D falling scaffolding attached to the blimp. For some reason we're fighting killer water heaters and things? Well, Electra must have done the old hey old and brought these to life. Once at the bottom, we enter the carrier of the blimp, and we end up detaching onto some hovering machine and up fighting the Green Goblin over the New York skyline, and watch as the Kingpin's blimp goes down in the background. Chapter 3, The Lair of the Kingpin. Oh, we're going down! And crash right into the music video for Annie, Are You Okay? Ooh, look, the bad guys are adding a couple smooth criminals to the mix. Oh, it's time to kick some scorpion tail, then scale the side of this warehouse. Dr. Ock is waiting up in the ducts, travel through the vent system before making it across those smashy traps triggered by the lasers, and into the Kingpin's hideout. Oh, Kingpin, where you going? You big fat chicken, you. You just gonna run? You're just gonna run away? Smash out this window, and it's time to take on the Sandman!
I don't think so.
Now it's time for some more platforming, up higher and higher until we reach Kingpin's helicarrier. And it's time for a fight with the HOBGOBLIN. Kingpin finally decides to get a piece of Spidey cake, and let's face it, his fat ass ain't getting no Spidey cake. But what's this? It was Dr. Doom all along, behind this, whatever we're looking for. It was him the whole time? Chapter 4, Doomsday. Alright, it's on to Latveria. Wait a second. What is this? Look at this! They spelled it wrong. Latveria? Oh, it's spelled Latveria. What kind of second-rate video game job is this? Huh. Anyhow, we start off in some caves taking on these man-apes before the whole damn thing catches on fire.
But I set fire to the rain.
Lizards like heat, so I guess that's why he's here. Oh, so let's scale the side of these mountainy waterfalls. And honestly, I don't get what Doom sees about this place.
What kind of shithole planet is this?
Entering his castle, we take on a series of villains again. One second confrontations, kids, we call this padding, with the Green Goblin and the Sandman, before heading into the throne room to take on Dr. Doom. Kick his butt once and we find out it was a Doombot all along. Then you have to climb the parapets and find his secret lab. What kind of weird ass decorations are these? Are we in Texas? Enter the elevator and he starts to pull some Dr. Wily shit. Defeat his saucer, smack around the Doomaloom a little more. I guess it was a Doom clone again? It's time to get out of here! Oh, but not before beating up the most popular character of the time. We gotta take on not one, but 5 symbiotic clones. Yeah, I guess we broke everything there, so game over? Each villain defeated counts as its own bonus. High scores are separated by character, so a high score on Spider-Man may not be a high score on Hawkeye or Black Cat. But who's playing this game for the high score? The true fun is seeing the backgrounds, characters, animations, and finding out which villain you will take on next. While this is your typical beat-em-up, the Spider-Man license does bring something fun and original to the game. I would definitely suggest to run through this with your friends if you catch it at a local arcade, like Black Dog Pizza here. Of course, my favorite part was making the character walk funny like this. I mean, we're having a good time. Definitely check this one out.